Greetings, welcome back to the once again rainy weekend man cave. Today we're going to get going on round 2 of our man cave summer of the burger, and since today is Cinco de Mayo, we are going to do a taco burger, so let's get started. Okay, we're going to get started with some fresh ground chuck, so I'm going to grind this up and then we'll come back and season it. Okay, I have mixed up a homemade taco seasoning here. Found a recipe online for it. This consists of 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes, 1/4 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1.5 teaspoons of ground cumin, and 1 teaspoon each of sea salt and black pepper. So I probably won't use all of this, but I'm probably going to use about half of it. We're going to sprinkle this over our ground chuck, and then we'll mix it in really well. I think we're going to use maybe a little over half of that, and we're just going to mix it into the meat. So I'm going to get this mixed in, and what I'm going to do after I get it mixed in is I'm going to cover it and put it back in the refrigerator and give those flavors kind of a chance to incorporate themselves into this meat before we make our burger patties. Okay, our next step here, I've cut a couple of small circles of flour tortilla that are about the size of our burger, and I've heated up a little oil here. We're going to fry these in the oil until they get crispy, and then we're going to set them aside. This is going to give us a little bit of a crunch on each of our taco burgers, so I'm going to hit both sides of these for a little bit before we go on to the next step. And here's what our flour tortillas look like after we've fried them a little bit. They're crunchy, so we're going to use this to add that little bit of taco crunch I was talking about to these burgers. So now we'll get ready to put our patties together and get them on the grill here shortly. Okay, I've got my taco seasoned ground chuck here pattied out into 2 1/3 pound patties. So I'm getting the charcoal going, so I'll meet you at the grill here in just a minute and we'll get these guys on. Alright, we're going to get these burgers on the Smoky Joe here today, and we're going to start them out over here away from the heat and let these cook a little bit before we bring them over for a sear. So we're going to set those right on there, close it up, and let them cook. Okay, our burgers are getting close to being done. They look so good sitting over there by themselves that I just decided to leave them over there. We're going to load these guys up with a little bit of a Mexican 3-cheese blend, and we're going to let that melt over the top with the lid back on, and then we'll be back to put these monsters together. Okay folks, we've got our taco burgers on the buns here, a little bit of that melted cheese, and then we're going to lay on that fried flour tortilla that we cut out right on top, and then we're gonna go with a little shredded lettuce. And yeah, we're probably gonna make a little bit of a mess here, but that's how life is in the man cave. Right there on top, like we're building a taco. And then some diced fresh tomatoes right on top of all that. Both of them. I love it when I get to build 2 the same way. This idea for this taco burger is partially Tanya's idea with the Cinco de Mayo, so we got to give her credit for that. And once again, she's going to get credit for making these beautiful buns that we have today from scratch. And once we got that tomato on there, we're going to put a little bit more of that shredded 3-cheese Mexican blend right on top of here. And then we're going to top it off with these buns. And if you just look at these, they look absolutely outstanding. Tanya's done a wonderful job 2 weeks in a row providing homemade hamburger buns for Man Cave Meals. So, oops, we forgot one thing. We're going to top the inside of each of these buns with sour cream. I just about forgot that part. Just a little layer of sour cream on each bun. And then we're finished up. We can go in and have dinner. I got some homemade fries to go with these, and we're going to have a video on homemade fries before long. So I appreciate you watching. Take a moment to subscribe to my channel if you can. Today was a milestone, May the 5th, 2013. We hit 5,000 subscribers on Man Cave Meals. Love to have you with us regularly. Please feel free to leave me a comment. So I got to get in the house now and get these burgers eaten. And until next time, Man Cave Meals.